Xochitl Mora with the City of McAllen. Welcome to your McAllen Minutes. If you missed the McAllen City Commission meeting of August 9th, don't worry. Here's a brief recap of what was discussed. Mayor Javier Villalobos called the McAllen City Commission meeting to order, and after the Pledge of Allegiance, District 5 Commissioner Victor Sebi Haddad gave the invocation. The meeting began with a proclamation for World Mosquito Day, read by District 2 Commissioner Joaquin J.J. Zamora. World Mosquito Day originated in 1897 to commemorate the research work of Dr. Ronald Ross, British Nobel Prize winner. Dr. Ross discovered the malaria parasite in 1897, which became a starting point for its prevention. August 20th is World Mosquito Day, and it aims to raise awareness about the cause of malaria and how it and other mosquito-borne diseases can be prevented. The City of McAllen Health and Code Enforcement Department was on hand for the proclamation. Director Stephen Katsatos recognized the vector control team that is trying to control mosquitoes in McAllen, but encourages residents to do their part, including removing standing water from around the yard and keeping lawns trimmed, keeping gutters clear of debris, changing water in pet dishes daily, rinsing and scrubbing vases and other indoor water containers weekly, changing water in wading pools and bird baths several times a week, covering trash containers, and screening rain barrels and openings to water tanks or cisterns. Thanks to Stephen and the McAllen Code Enforcement Vector Team for helping raise awareness about and their efforts to eliminate those pesky mosquitoes. Under the consent agenda, Commissioners approved an award of contract to Park Place through Buy Board for the purchase of one play system and installation at Bill Shute Park. The cost of the system is $57,050, and the funds will come from the Parkland Zone 2 Fund. Commissioners approved a budget amendment to reclassify a position at the McAllen Public Library. 2 part-time positions were dissolved, including a bookshelver and youth services librarian, to create a full-time youth services librarian position to meet patron demand and improve staff retention. Under bids and contracts, Commissioners approved the Texas Department of Transportation Master Grant Agreement, which commits the City of McAllen to adhere to state and federal rules and regulations in administering transportation projects and services every 5 years for grant submissions. Commissioners also approved an award of contract and accompanying budget amendment to Nelco Media through TIPS, a cooperative buy board that is specific to broadcast purposes, for the McAllen Commission Chamber Lighting Project. This project includes a complete design and update of the entire lighting system in the McAllen Commission Chamber for broadcast lighting purposes in multiple configurations, as well as a construction upgrade to the aesthetics of the back and side walls and the front of dais. This initiative is to complement the previous upgrade of the audio and visual equipment in the McAllen Commission Chamber, as the Office of Communications continues to work with Spectrum Cable to begin broadcasting MCN 1300, the City of McAllen Public Education Government Channel, in high definition. The amount of the contract is for $122,265.12, with a contract time not to exceed 12 calendar days. The funding source for this project is from the PEG franchise fees account, which is restricted to purchasing equipment that is to help for broadcast purposes only. Under ordinances, Commissioners also approved an increase in the number of authorized positions in the McAllen Police Department. Under resolutions, Commissioners approved a resolution designating Mayor Javier Villalobos as the city's authorized official for grant submissions and in general support documents. Commissioners also approved a resolution to authorize partnership and accept grant funds from Keep Texas Beautiful for FY 2021 EPA Trash-Free Waters grants for installing curb inlet screens and trash nettings within the community. The grant award is for $60,000 with no local match and will include public outreach and education. Commissioners also authorized extending the August 2, 2021 local disaster declaration in response to the surge in migrant asylum seekers and the COVID positivity rate amongst them. The disaster declaration will remain in place as long as necessary. Under the City Manager's report, Assistant City Manager and Emergency Operations Coordinator Jeff Johnston gave an update on the number of migrant asylum seekers being brought by Border Patrol to the Catholic Charities Respite Center and those at the temporary emergency shelter at Untitled Park for COVID-positive migrants. In his previous report presented at July 26th Commission meeting and covered the dates from July 8th through the 14th, the high at the time was 7,874 total migrants processed in 1 week, for an average of 1,125 per day. The COVID positivity rate for that week was 11.7%. Last week, the total number processed was 11,026 migrants for an average of 1,575 per day. The COVID positivity rate for last week was 14.8%. EOC Johnson stressed that with the potential changes to Title 42, the numbers could significantly increase, putting a severe strain on Catholic Charities and City of McAllen resources. There are multiple government and local non-governmental agencies assisting Catholic Charities in handling the migrant response in our community. We hope you enjoyed this recap of your McAllen City Commission meeting. Meetings are set for the second and fourth Monday of each month. We also air the entire meeting on the McAllen Cable Network Spectrum 1300 on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. For the City of McAllen, I'm Xochitl Mora.